pets that have spent years in loving homes, the move to a kennel environment can be traumatic. At the Halifax Animal Centre, manager Julie Cockcroft is getting to know an elderly new arrival who's finding it difficult to adjust.
This is Jenna. She has been a very loved pet. We have found that most of the elderly animals coming into us have come in due to an owner dying or due to an owner's ill health. And Jenna here, her owner unfortunately has got serious health problems, and he felt that he could no longer give her the care and attention that she really deserved.
Jenna spent her whole life with that owner. Now they need to find her a new one, and that could be a problem.
I think many centres find it very difficult to rehome the elder dogs. There are two reasons really. One is the emotional side, that people don't feel that they'll have as long with them. But the second reason is that people are worried about the financial implications that maybe owning an older dog, can cause. Hello.
To deal with these problems, the Halifax Centre has pioneered a new scheme, the Elderly Animal Rehoming Scheme, or EARS for short.
The scheme means that these animals now go out into foster carers so they avoid any stress from kennels. And also we're trying to help the public who are trying to adopt them by reducing the financial burden on them. But we have found that it is ideal for the older people who are coming in, because we do offer help with taking the animal to the vet, and also if the person was ill, we'd also offer foster placement and things like that.
In the 12 months since they started EARS, 26 cats and 23 dogs have been placed in new homes. Amongst them, 11-year-old Smokey, a terrier poodle cross. Being a new scheme, it's had lots of attention. And today, RSPCA volunteer Velma has come to see how Smokey is getting on with Betty Kendrick.
Very well, Mrs. Kendrick.
He has.
Oh, right, I've just got one or two questions just to go through. How's he been? Have you found any problems with him?
No,
nothing at all. No.
When Smokey originally came to the Halifax Animal Centre, it was under tragic circumstances.
Sadly, he was found by the side of his 87-year-old owner who had just died. He was taken to a neighbour and then passed on to one of the relatives, but unfortunately they were unable to keep him. So they made a phone call to the RSPCA and we were able to take Smokey in under the EARS scheme.
Things have worked out for Smokey and for Betty Kendrick.
Well, I'd lost my own dog the year before with cancer. And I said I wouldn't have another dog. And then I'd lost my husband, so the girls kept saying, oh, get a dog, Mum, get another dog. So I said, all right, we'll go down to the RSPCA, see what they had. So I had a look at him, and all my good intentions and having another dog dissolved. Oh, I just loved him to bits. Just loved him to bits. He looked at me and I looked at him and said, yeah, that's it.
Seems to be a perfect match. Smokey seems really settled, and I think it's, it's one of our success stories, really.
One of many, I hope.
One of many, I hope, yes.
But back in kennels, will Jenna's story end so well? With kennels at the Halifax Animal Centre, Jenna is stressed and unhappy. So manager Julie Cockcroft is going to see if someone will take her in on a temporary basis.
Hi. I just wondered whether you're available at the moment. We have a little old dog, she's 11 years old, and we're wondering whether we can put her out into a foster placement with you just for a few weeks. Yeah, that would be lovely. OK, well, we'll see you later on then, in about half an hour? OK then, bye-bye.
Most of the RSPCA centres have groups of fosterers who look after animals while they're waiting to find permanent homes. Marie Blackburn is a new volunteer. She's come in to meet Jenna, her very first foster placement.
There's an assessment form for you to fill out, just sort of check that, she's not stiff when she's going upstairs and things like that. All the questions are on there. Okay. And there's also a passport. She's had everything done to her. She's chipped, she's vaccinated, she's been fleed and wormed. Okay?
Well, I'm sure she's going to be very happy with me. Yes, I'll make sure she's very comfortable. I can tell she's a beautiful little dog. Just wanting a really nice permanent home again. Lovely.
After a few days in her new foster home, Jenna is clearly a much happier dog. As a new volunteer, Marie has identified a possible problem, not with Jenna, but with the fostering experience.
I just fell in love with her. I just thought, you know, I'm looking forward to having her, and just hope that someone else who can take her permanently will come along before I get too attached to her. That's the only thing with it, you know, getting attached to them. She's a very playful dog, but she's a good dog, a gentle dog. She's lots of love to give to someone. Whoever gets her are going to get a little gem, that's for sure.
Meanwhile, back at the Halifax Animal Centre, retired widow Elsie Tyson has arrived.
I've come to see what you've got as regards a dog. I lost mine 4 months ago, a little Jack Russell.
And you feel now that you're ready for another one?
Yes, yeah.
Right,
Can
then.
you have a look at what you've got?
We've got a couple of little dogs that are on our elderly animal scheme. Would you like to have a look? I think they're both actually Jack Russells, the ones we've got at the moment. We've got Sally. She's a 12-year-old Jack Russell. Oh, we've also got Jenna.
Oh, she looks lovely. And all about her down here.
Yeah, there's a little write up there that tells you as much as we know about her. And if I can help you with anything, I will.
And can I have a look at her?
Yeah, we'll arrange with the foster carer. We'll
Right.
arrange a meeting for you.
Right, that'd be
Alright.
lovely.
Right,
That'd be
good.
lovely.
When they meet, will Elsie and Jenna hit it off? We'll be back in Halifax tomorrow to find out. Poor health, and elderly Jenna was feeling very lost in kennels. So she was taken on by volunteer fosterer Marie Blackburn until a permanent new home could be found. Now, a week later, Jenna may be in luck.
If we have a lady who's coming, hopefully this afternoon, who seems to really want to replace the one she's lost, and I'm just hoping that they take to each other and that Jenna gets a really nice home to spend the rest of her days.
For Elsie Tyson, a new dog might bring some comfort after a period of bereavement.
Well, I lost my husband 6 months ago, and my little Jack Russell 4 weeks after, at 15 years old. And after a short while, I decided it was time to go for another dog. Ah, hello. Now then, what did they
Mrs.
call
Jenna?
you? Hey? What do they call you? Well,
Jenna's
well,
everybody's
you
friend.
little love. There you are. Now then, let me have a look at you. Oh, that's lovely. They tell me you are an excellent little girl.
The introductions have gone well so far, but Elsie wants to know more.
Thank you. Well, how have you found her since you've had her? Is there any sign of wear and tear there, or
No, I've not
limping
noticed.
about, or
No,
anything of that nature?
no, nothing at all that I can
No bother with her
see.
eyes?
No, she just wants a lovely home to spend the rest of her days.
I think, from what you've said, I'm going to adopt her.
Take her on. I'm
Take
so
her on.
pleased.
And
You won't be sorry.
I think between us, we'll have some nice walks and get a little bit older together.
Yes, that's
So-
marvellous.
A few days later, Marie is packing Jenna's things.
I shall miss her an awful lot, but on the other hand, I know she's going to a good home. So that's the main thing, that's what it's all about. Signs.
Hello. Hello, Jenna. Hello, little love.
We made it at last.
Come on. Come on.
Thank you.
Come on. Come on, then.
It's Jenna's first sight of her new home, and she can't wait to explore.
How's she been doing?
She's been fine.
Has she?
She really
Yeah.
has.
Just look at her having a good look round.
Yes, yes.
That's a Jack Russell. Every little place there is. I've been thinking while I've been sat this afternoon back to my own dog and bring tears.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, Jenna.
But now Elsie has Jenna and companionship once more.
Let's say this, since I decided to have her, a cloud's passed over. I've been a different person because it's what I needed to do. I've waited 4 months for another. It's just some company again after a long time. Come on, don't be frightened. Come on. Oh, look at that. Just look.